What you watched was built with one feature in CapCut. It's called masking, and it's the thing that makes videos look like they were edited by someone who actually knows what they're doing. Split screens, reveal transitions, cinematic vignettes, all of it comes from the exact same panel inside of CapCut, and it's completely free. Now, most people walk right past this mask tool because it sounds technical, and trust me, it's not. I'm gonna show you exactly what I use it for and how to do it step by step in CapCut. Let's go. Now, the simplest way to understand masking, a mask is basically a window. You cut a shape into your clip and only what's inside that shape is visible. So everything on the outside becomes transparent, which means whatever is on the layer underneath shows through. So if you put two clips on the timeline, one on top of the other, and put a rectangle mask on the top clip, you'll see the top clip on half of the screen and then the bottom clip on the other half. And that's a split screen, and that's it. That's literally masking. Now I'm gonna be doing this on the desktop version. It has 6 mask shapes built in: rectangle, circular, mirror, horizontal, heart, and star. And for editing purposes, you're mainly gonna be using the rectangular and linear. And once you know where to find the mask panel, the rest takes about 30 seconds to set up. Now I like to use in split screen to show a comparison between two things, but also where it doesn't look like a harsh line in the middle. So I'm gonna show you first where to find the mask tool. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna click on your clip in the timeline. And then if you look at the top right under this panel, you're gonna see basic, remove BG, mask, retouch is gonna be the mask setting. So you're gonna click on this, and then it's gonna be grayed out until you click add mask. Once you click add mask, then it's gonna be able for you right here to pick any of these, and then you have all the settings that goes underneath with it, okay? So what we're gonna do first is I put 2 clips into CapCut. So I put my main clip, which is this bottom one right here, and then the top clip, which is the one we're gonna mask. So we only need to do it to one of the clips, especially if we're doing a split screen. So for this one, I'm gonna pick the rectangle. Now this is a vertical video for short form. So what I'm gonna do is I wanna split it on the sides, side to side. Now, if you wanna do top and bottom, same thing, it'll work the same way. You have this option right here where you can adjust all of this. All right, so now I'm gonna add it to the top clip. What I'm actually gonna do though, because I just want this section of it over here, I'm gonna start kind of cheating, dragging it over here because I only want this part of it. So now I'm gonna hit add mask. It's on rectangle. I'm going to make it go to the vertical. Again, you can do vertical or horizontal, it's up to you. And you can stretch it a little bit as well. I want it to be half the clip, so I'm gonna kind of adjust it until I get that halfway mark, which looks like right about in there. And then, this is the cool part, okay? So this feather, this is gonna be your best friend, because if I just left it like this, let's look what the clip looks like with just this. All right, it's just a side by side, it's a split screen, the contrast is there, but you can tell I just split it right down the middle, right? So to make it look a little bit better is I'm gonna go to that feather tool and I'm gonna play with this. So when I put it up a little bit, you're gonna see what happens. Now if I put it all the way, you can see it just fades me way too much. It doesn't look good, right? But right about, let's see, right about in here, looks like around a 14 right now. When I take that off, look how it has that little bit. Now, you can see we have a little bit of an issue up in here. You can see I'm starting to see more of the blue. I don't want that. So what I can always do is I can always make the clip bigger and then just drag that out. Or I just take the feather down a little bit. So I'm just gonna take the feather down just a little bit until that doesn't show. So maybe right around at 8. All right, so now it has a softer kind of transition there. And again, if I could always change the clip if I needed to, I would just get out of that basic and then I would just drag it like this. And then let me just go back one more time and actually I'll feather it a little bit more. So now you can see. Yeah, there we go. All right, so now there's that feather. So now it looks like it kind of goes in with the other clip and it's showing a complete difference between the two, but yet it feels like it's one clip. And that's what I love with doing this. And again, you can do it the other way as well. If you want to do it horizontal, again, just make sure you're under the mask when you click on it. Going back to that, let's see, hover over the clip. There we go. Once I hover over the clip, I can change it to this way, like this. So you want more of like a top and bottom. Now I will have to go back out of this to make this clip bigger so it fits. So it's gonna have to be in there. And again, I'm probably gonna have to overdo it. Kind of look like this. And then, actually I kind of like this one better. Then when I go back to mask, this is where I can again play with the feather a little bit if I think it's too much or too little. Probably somewhere in there. So now you have this version of it. which is not bad either. I think I like the other one better, but you get the idea. This feather, it just takes away those sharp lines, and that's one thing that's really crucial to make it look more seamless rather than just like a hard cut where it looks like you just put two clips together. It looks like you actually were a professional editor doing this. The other thing is too, you could always take it as well and then just have it inside of your clip, and it'll have an entire feather around the outside just like this. But again, it's mainly used for like a split screen like this. You can even put it in the middle, which is cool because it has both sides of it. So if you had something that you wanted to highlight in the middle and you have just the regular around it, you could have that as well. So it would give this kind of appearance here, something like this. Again, things are still going on in the background, but I still have this as the main focus in the front. And again, if I needed to change that clip out at all, I would just go back to basic, because once you're in mask, it only lets you do the mask. So once you go back to basic, then I can change, like maybe I wanted it to be smaller, wider, you know, maybe I wanted to take out whatever. If I wanted to, maybe I wanted to rotate it, like any of those things I can change now because I'm in basic. Once I go to mask, I can only do the mask settings right now. The reason I'm only sharing the split screen one is because it is the easiest one to build and you can go use it immediately. Then the next thing is I would start looking into trying to vignette, especially if you're doing any talking head videos. So do me a favor and drop a comment. Let me know what you made after learning this. And if you want me to shoot another video on showing you how to do different effects using the mask feature, go ahead and comment that down below. And if you want to watch the next video in this series, go ahead and check it out over here, and I'll see you there.